If you clicked onto this video, you are interested in the DJI Neo and seeing the capabilities and the limits that it has with its FPV mode. We're going to show you 3 different types of flights today. I'm going to kind of cruise across the tops of these trees and show you some kind of like just beginner level cruising, and that's what I think a lot of people want to do with their Neo. They just kind of want to get that like bird's eye perspective that the drone can do, and that's something that the motion controller does well. Then we're going to step it up into doing some cruise through like some gaps. Like for example, what I've been having a lot of fun with today is going through this circle right here. So I hung this kind of vine hula hoop thing on a stick, and I've just been having so much fun going through this gap right up here, and then a couple of these gaps inside this tree. This is a park that I fly at regularly. And I'm going to show you some barrel rolls, some backflips, and I'll try to do a power loop or two. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do in this video. Stick around and I'll show you what the Neo can and cannot do. I've got my DJI Goggles N3 connected with my DJI Neo right here, and then I'm also using the DJI FPV Controller 3. So one thing to know about my Neo setup is that I have adjusted my rates. I thought that you guys should know that you can adjust the rates, and that happens inside the goggles. I have a video explaining all of that, so go ahead and go click that video over there, or look onto my YouTube channel and look for DJI Neo stick rates adjusted or something like that. So last thing, I promise I'm gonna fly just after this, I just bring this power bank with my DJI Neo charger, and while I'm flying this one, you know, I go out and fly for 10 minutes or so, and then I come back and it's dead, and these ones are charged up. And typically it's like one is all the way dead, or like I bring the Neo back at like 20%, and then I'll put that in, and then one of them is fully charged. I just go back and start flying again. And by the time this next battery is dead, the next one is full. So I really kind of have this unlimited cycle of flight. So it's really, really cool. A big reason why you should look into the DJI Neo as your first FPV drone if you're you know, student pilot like myself. So anyways, I promised I would start flying now. So let me put the goggles on and make sure everything is good to go. Let's get into my manual mode, and then I'm just gonna double check that there's some kids like back behind me. I don't want them running over here. I've got like the perfect little park to be able to fly. I'm so lucky where I live. Anyways, let's get to flying. Here we go. So normally I never fly with my hands on the park bench like this. It actually kind of might help me in this case. So here we go. Oh, kind of a side backwards launch. All right, so let's go up. And this is just gonna be chill flying. I feel a little bit of wind right now. Oh yeah, I can feel some downwind right there because the wind is on my face. So right now I'm flying kind of downwind, and you can see this park that I'm flying over. Try not to fly directly over people. I'll fly over these trees over here. There is a line right over here because there is an airport. I'm just outside of the airport limit. So now we're flying into the wind. A lot of people are like, oh, the DJI Neo's terrible. It's a terrible drone. It's too small. It's too light. It's like, that's what you want as a beginner. You want a light little drone that you can crash a bunch of times. Sure, it's not going to do the best like mountain or treetop surfing like what I'm doing right now. It's not going to be the best. You're right. It's not going to be super, super stable. It's not going to be great with fighting the wind, but it is going to be very, very capable in these other areas that I'm going to show you. So like I said, I'm just going to kind of cruise this area right here. I could probably adjust these settings so it's a little bit brighter. But you guys get the sense, like the Neo, and this is not full throttle, like right? If I put my camera angle up like this, now we're going fast. There we go. Let's cruise around here. And now let's come back into the wind. So that was downwind, was a little bit faster. How fast are we moving? This is full throttle right here. There we go, we're screaming by. Okay, let's turn around. Oh, you can see the full throttle speed flying with the Neo. It's like, it's not smooth, it kind of gets jerked around. It's okay, especially if it's like no wind day, like today's a little bit windy. So I can tell right now I'm flying into the wind right here. It's okay, you're gonna get some okay shots. Like I already did a little bit of ridge soaring. Up here in Taiwan, I got a couple good shots. And now I'm gonna come down. Oh, let's do some of the like the power loops and stuff right here. So I'm gonna go kind of get down into this pocket right here, just so you guys can see how fast the drone actually accelerates and goes up. So I'm gonna bring my, ooh, I don't want that high. I wanna bring my camera angle back down. That's another thing that's cool about the Neo is that you can adjust the camera angle as you're flying. So right now I know I'm gonna fly a little bit slower. Let's come down. The Neo is not that great at coming down. Let's see, I just wanna make sure that there's no people like right here. Okay, cool. I've got this whole zone right here. I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bump the shutter speed real quick. Hold on. Let me put it into this. Let me just land it. Let me put it down on the ground. Just brighten it up just a little bit. There we go. That's better. We'll be able to see a little bit better now. So let's launch. Okay, and let's do a power. Let's do like a barrel roll. So we're gonna go up and we're gonna barrel roll. All the way up. Kill the throttle, barrel roll. It does that type of barrel roll, not bad. And right now I'm in a 60-meter zone, so I can't go super high. So I'm gonna continue to fly like over this patch of grass where I'm at. I don't want to end up on the top of a tree and have to like climb up in the trees today. But anyway, so it does that kind of barrel roll well. It does not do these like freestyle barrel rolls, like where you go like slower, like that. Like, okay, that was not bad. That one was okay. I think if I go slower than that, it's gonna have a hard time with the recovery. Let's try one. I'll go over here, kind of have that forward motion as I go through. Okay, we're coming down, and now we'll go up, and real slow this way. There we go, and it's kind of gets that whack. You guys might be able to hear that in the microphone also, because I'm flying kind of above myself. So it's not the greatest with like freestyle moves. So if you get this drone and you think you're gonna start doing freestyles, sorry to disappoint you. You're not going to do great freestyle. You're probably gonna crash a lot. I've had a couple moments where I'm crashing. Let's do a backflip just to be thorough here. I know you guys wanna see everything. So let's do a backflip right here. We're gonna go up and back and catch it. So if you do that, what I'm doing is accelerating up and flipping. I'm kind of going up as I'm flipping. Now that type of flip is not hard to do, and it's totally capable of doing that. You can see it doesn't struggle. Now let's do, and you can see I get this prop wash when I come down. So why I'm coming down is I want you guys to be able to see the acceleration going up. So let's come down, let's go up right here, and I'm gonna do a slower backflip, kind of a little bit closer to like a power loop. So let's go up and flip and catch. That was a little bit slower, and I didn't get the prop wash on that one. Let's see. We can do one more here. I'll try, this one will be more like a power loop, which the Neo does not do well. I've tried not a bunch, but I've tried quite a few times. Okay, here we go. Let's go up, more like a power loop. Come up. Okay, so I killed it right in the middle of that, and that was actually not that bad. So you can see I'm not super high off the ground there, so I did end up kind of dropping back and down. So the power loop is pretty cool. It's just not the drone that you're gonna learn that stuff with. I hate to break it to you, but you are, and you're gonna see in this next section where I fly, that's where it's gonna really excel. So let's do one more real quick. Let's do a front flip. Just to be thorough, I know you guys wanna play all the tricks. There we go, front flip. You can front flip, like you can just cruise along like this, do a back flip, cruise along like this. I don't wanna be on the trees. Barrel roll, and you can see it gets all kind of twisted and jerked around, and you can hear the motors. Sometimes you can hear the motors doing inputs on their own, like the prop wash. It's just really not the freestyle drone. There are other drones if you want to do freestyle stuff. There are other drones for that. Where the Neo is really good is doing this stuff. Now let's get to my tree. This is my little tree right here. You can see like in the intro, I've got this little vine thing, hula hoop thing that I've got stacked up right here. And I'm gonna start flying through this. This is the third section that we're talking about flying. So I really like being able to do like, shoot these little gaps like this. Like this is the stuff that the Neo is really good at. So here we go, we're going up, kill the throttle, come back through. You can see me just cruising through, having fun. It's kind of freestyle-ish. Like it's not super crazy. I have to focus here. But you're able to really see, like the Neo is really capable. It's smooth, I'm having a good time just cruising through. I've already done this line a couple times already today, so I'm kind of warmed up. There we go, whoa, 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 whoa. And I've even crashed the Neo. This is the next biggest point that I have for the Neo, is that I've crashed the Neo while flying in this tree a couple times. Like you can see those little vines there. A couple times I've hit those vines, I've just hit some of the branches, and I've crashed and I've dropped all the way out of the tree from about the midsection of that tree. Crashed the Neo, I think 3 or 4 times now. Even one of them, the battery pack came all the way out. And it's fine. It like barely even has a scratch on it. So whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Here's a perfect example. Image connection is lost. I think the battery popped out again. So I was like mid-level in that tree, boom, hit the branches. Obviously I backed up and hit another branch or something crazy and popped down onto the ground. Let's go see if it's okay. Battery pack is in and I see a little dirt mark on the battery. Oh, the battery's disconnected just barely. You can just see the Neo, there's a little bit of a gap there right there on the battery. So it's disconnected just barely, but I bet it will pop right back in. But the props, you can see like a little bit of dirt and some grass stuff, but camera is looking good. Let's see if I bring that camera back down. Camera's looking good. This is what the Neo is designed to do. It's designed to go through these little gaps, fall out of the tree, smack down onto the ground. I really like flying here because there's only a couple rocks and roots. Almost everything right here on the ground is just grass. But this is really where you're going to learn. Like I have learned, even today, in today's session, I have learned so much by putting this hula hoop up and just flying back and forth through it so many different times, really dialing in the Neo's behavior in the wind and no wind. Like this session alone, I've learned quite a bit. I've been flying a lot in the simulator, but I feel like this is really what the Neo is good at. Oh no, there it goes, back out. And I might have, yep, it's back on. Good to go. That's what it's for. So I think that's really it for this video. I showed you guys the 3 different types of flying, kind of cruising on top of the trees, a little bit of the freestyle. Like it's kind of capable of freestyle. I'm not the best freestyle pilot. I'm sure somebody can fly much better than me and do freestyle moves with the Neo. I'm just not really that great at doing freestyle. But anyways, I hope you got a little bit of value from this video. Feel free to subscribe to this channel. It's totally free. I'm always here to give you guys tips and tricks and advice. Right now, I'm all about the DJI Neo, and I think that a company just sent me a new drone. I emailed them twice. The first time they were like, hey, we don't have the budget. And then I saw another drone. They just launched another drone and I was like, hey, I really think that this drone fits me and my audience. I would love if you guys could send it to me. I would be able to promote it for you guys. Like I'm still a beginner in the drone space, not only as a beginner pilot, but also as a beginner YouTuber, influencer. Anyways, I think that the people who are watching my channel would really love to see that drone. So I think that they might be sending it to me because as I was sitting here today flying, I got a notification from them. I just don't know how they got my shipping address, which is weird because they got my shipping address. So maybe it's a scam. I don't know. I hope that they send it to me. If they do, I think I know exactly the drone and the package that they sent it to me, and it's going to be one of the competitive drones for the DJI Neo, which is funny because it flies the DJI Lite camera. So hopefully I have an update here for you guys in just a couple days if that DJI, or not DJI, if that other drone comes. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.